As we approach the Olympics in Sochi, politics is going to rear its head, and there's a particular issue that lawmakers want to get involved in, and that is has to do with the Olympic tax. And so basically right now, the United States Olympic Committee gives a certain amount of money to American athletes who get Olympic medals. You get about $25,000 for winning gold, $15,000 for winning silver, and $10,000 for winning a bronze medal. That seems like a lot of money to me. Perhaps to some of these athletes it's not. But understand that they do pay, in some cases, a significant amount of taxes on top of that. It can be $6,000, $7,000, $8,000. And so a certain number of lawmakers want to get rid of that. They're being led by Representative Blake Farenthold, a Republican of Texas, who wants to do away with those taxes. He started, by the way, I love this, the Tax Exemptions for American Medalists Act. Of course, spells out team. There's no I in it, surprisingly. And Senator Marco Rubio, he decided to make this one of the issues he wants to be associated with. He says, our tax code is a complicated and burdensome mess that too often punishes success, and the tax imposed on Olympic medal winners is a classic example of this madness.
Yeah, he makes a really great point. I mean, would these athletes really want to win a medal if we, if we tax them so heavily? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think that this is, look, first of all, my problem with this is I don't think that the lawmakers fundamentally give a damn about whether or not an Olympic figure skater pays $5,000 in taxes. They're just looking for any instance where they can get rid of a tax because it puts it back into your mind the idea that taxes are a bad thing and you need to be relieved of them, which I don't think is true, and so I don't like this for that reason. But the more important reason, though, is I love, like, we all get excited about the Olympics. American spirit, it's tied up in it very closely. But when you really think about it, being successful in figure skating, downhill skiing or something like that, that's admirable. We'll watch it. Mm-hmm. It's a good thing that they're doing it. But having your taxes gotten rid of for that, I mean, what about a guy who discovers a new treatment for cancer or something? That's a great success too, and yet you don't see them trying to get rid of that guy's taxes for the year. Being successful in business, being successful in all these different areas that don't have to do with athletics, those also are very important. And so I don't think we should be picking and choosing whose taxes should be gotten rid of.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. And it goes back to how this is more of a political strategy than anything else. Yeah. It's about name recognition. It's about getting in the news, doing something that on its face seems like it's a great thing, right? Mm-hmm. But in reality, it doesn't really make sense. If you really delve into it, you can't pick and choose who pays their taxes. And if this is a form of income for these Olympians, then obviously they should pay taxes on that income. And I think it's insulting to people who do other work and they succeed in other work. Like, what is this supposed to mean? Like, oh, if you're an athlete, you're more important than anyone else who's, putting in the hours and putting in the hard work for what they do. Yeah. And again, it's not going to deter people from wanting to be Olympians. Yeah.